Hey guys, and welcome to Petrol Ped and welcome to Cayman's International. I've come up to Nottinghamshire to probably less than 5 miles from where I grew up because today is new car collection day. Today I join the ranks of 911 owners, a proper dream come true. But I think we also probably need to have a look around this showroom because, well, it's quite frankly ridiculous. Now, we'll get onto my car shortly, but my hunt for the perfect spec 911 has taken about 3 months. And the car that I'm picking up today, I actually saw quite a few weeks ago, and it took a while for me to really get my head around what I could do with the car and so on. But I had absolutely no idea from the Auto Trader advert that I was looking at that the car was coming from this dealership. Not until I went through on their website, and I honestly thought I clicked the wrong link. I am definitely buying the cheapest car for sale here. It is a ridiculous Aladdin's cave of loveliness. I mean, when am I ever going to do a video with a Jaguar CX-75? Yes, this is a road legal. This is the one that was in the James Bond film. An Aston Martin Vulcan and 3 Aston Martin Zagatos behind me. It's ridiculous in here. Oh, and there's a Group B Lancia rally car over there as well, which we'll have a look at. So I think before we go and see the spec of my 911, let's just have a quick walk around this showroom because it's just lovely in here. Okay, we're going to go point of view with this one. We're going to start off with the Aston Martin Vulcan. These things, every time I get up close and personal with one, they just amaze me at the aggression of the design. They're just so cool. The size of that front splitter. You come down the side of the car, you've got the exhaust sticking out the side, just there, absolutely immense. And then if we pop the door, unreal in there. Just an incredible bit of kit. I'd been here maybe 20 minutes before I spotted this car. And I had to double take because, yes, this is the car, for me, that Jaguar should have relaunched with. Not that electric thing that they brought out recently. This was the car that starred as the villain car in James Bond 10 years ago now. And this car is one of the original cars from the film. It's been made road legal, and it's absolutely stunning. A very rare thing, but very, very cool. Now, I have a bit of a soft spot for a Zagato shooting brake after I was very kindly lent one to go to Salon Privé a couple of years ago. And actually there are 2. There's one there, and there's one just there, flanking in the middle, a Zagato Roadster. Just look at this. I've got to show you the interior because it's a really very special thing. Amazing. I love my rally cars. And this is an original Works Group B Lancia 037, and it is awesome. And I know one of my mates, Ellis, is going to absolutely love that, but what a thing that is. Up for sale as well. I'll put a link to Cayman's in my video description. There's a very casual black Lamborghini Countach just there, and if I spin the camera around, there's another one just there. This is a very special car. It's actually got a satin wrap on it, some beautiful exposed matte carbon on the rear diffuser, on these incredible veins down the side of the car. Just an immense thing. Look at that. Now I've headed outside to try and find my car. There's more stock out here. Lovely GTR, lovely GT4, a Python Green 992 GT3 RS. You've got a Rolls Royce. There's even a Bowler Wildcat over there. There's a Ferrari 296 GTB. There's a couple of Romas. There's an FF. There's a Urus just there, inside there. There's all kinds of loveliness, including a Sierra Cosworth. It's lovely. There's a beautiful Aston Martin just there. And then just over here is another Zagato. Oh, hold on a minute. What's that? Those plates look familiar. So this is my new 911. I've dreamt about owning a 911 for a very, very long time. And I think my step into the world of Porsche ownership with the Boxster just made me fall in love with the brand even more. And I've documented on the channel the reasons why I wanted to step up to a 911, but here it is. So what is it? So it's a 2018 991.2 Carrera GTS Cabriolet. As you can see, black over black with some lovely red detailing, and I am in love already. Oh. Now, there's a few things I want to talk to you about before we have our first drive. It's the first time I've sat in my 911. Oh wow. I'll talk to you more about the car in a moment, but I want to talk to you about how I financed this car. So I've been working with the guys from Apollo Capital who've been financing supercars, hypercars and classic cars for over 25 years. So they really know their game. And I first had a conversation with them a couple of months ago, and what we actually did was put in place the agreement for finance. So I basically got an agreement to be able to spend up to about £105,000, which was way more than I needed. But what that allowed me to do was, if I found a car, to move quite quickly. My budget was around about £85,000, and I worked with Ben at Apollo. Whenever I saw a car, I'd send him a link to the car, he'd contact the dealer, get the registration details and be able to run some numbers. And it was a real close call between a 991.2 GTS and a 992 Carrera S. And we had a look at quite a few cars. And what was really interesting in that process was I started to understand the importance of residual value of cars. And I also started to understand exactly what my budget was. It wasn't a case of what I could afford, it was a case of what I was prepared to spend. And we looked at a 992 Carrera S that was nearly £90,000. And with a £12,000 deposit, that was still going to cost me just over £1,000 a month in monthly payments, and that was just too much. So what I actually did with this car was come down in budget. So this car was £73,000, so it was £12,000 under my budget, but it still has really strong residuals, and it gave me monthly payments that are only about £150 or more than I was paying for my Boxster. So I'm a much more comfortable place with this, but I cannot emphasize how important it was, that relationship with Apollo, helping me really get my head around how much this car was going to cost, because it is my car. It's a monthly payment that I have to fund, and it is a luxury. It's a very expensive thing, and I know I'm very, very fortunate to be sat in this car. But I'm going to put the details of Apollo below. If you are in the market for a sports car or supercar or even hypercar, you never know. I've got some hypercar owners follow me. They're really worth a chat, because I can now say with complete confidence that I've bought the right car. I've got the finance package in place that I'm comfortable with. I understand what my monthly outgoings are going to be. The APR rate was really, really competitive. And don't forget, even if you're buying a car from a dealer or a main dealer, you don't have to get your finance from them. You can get your finance from anybody. So it's always worth getting a number of different finance numbers run, just so you understand where you are. But a massive thank you to Apollo Capital for helping me finance my car and for sponsoring this video. Anyway, shall we talk about the spec, because it's so nice in here. Okay, let me walk you around the car point of view. First things first, number plate. It's wearing the same number plate as Lady P. as yet, she doesn't have a name. So any suggestions for a name, put it in the comments. I'll be really interested because I'm open to suggestions. First styling point, with it being a GTS, it comes with the center lock wheels, which I just think look absolutely spectacular. And I'm pleased to see they are on the right tires as well. So I have PS4S's, the NO marked tire, which is brilliant. It means I don't have to swap the tires out straight away. The 99 1.2 just has a slightly narrower, smaller profile. Its hips aren't quite as wide. So if we come down the side of the car, the rear tires. Now, we've got the red brake calipers, which stand out really nice. So although it's black on black, it's got some really nice red trim. Wander around the back of the car. We've got the Carrera GTS badging on the back in black. Twin exhausts, again, my plate. And I just think from a rear 3/4, I'm so pleased. But I think it's inside this car starts to shine. So it has the GTS interior pack. So actually a very similar interior to my Boxster. It's got the Alcantara steering wheel. I've got the carbon trim, Alcantara detailing, a proper gear selector, unlike the 992 with its little button. Lots and lots of physical buttons. And then the GTS interior pack comes with these lovely Race Tech seats. I've got red stitching, red GTS stitching, red belts, and then in the back, I've got space for cargo of the furry kind. Now, if you've been watching the channel regularly and saw my video I did with the guys at Anthony James Cars about the 911 and which 911 to buy, one of the reasons I said I wanted a 911 was the challenge with my Boxster, much as I love that car, was there was nowhere for our dogs to go. Whereas with the 911, you've got these little seats in the back, which aren't really any use for human beings, at least if the human being has legs, but the dogs could go in the back. And I was actually meant to collect this car yesterday. And if you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, you'll probably be aware that unfortunately yesterday I was actually on my way and I got the phone call that all dog owners dread from our vet, because our eldest dog, the Petrol Pooch, hadn't been very well over the few days before, and we thought she would probably improve and get better, and sadly she didn't. And yesterday we had to make the tough call to put her to sleep. I'm actually going to be doing a dog walk video on Monday, so I'll kind of give you my thoughts on that. But it is so sad that I finally bought a car where our two dogs could go on adventures with us, and one of them is never going to get to sit in the back. The other one, Hallie, she's going to have a ball because she's got two seats. But yes, these two seats make this car for me so usable on road trips and so on. But yeah, absolutely chuffed to bits. Now, I'm not going to do so much driving in this, and the main reason for that is I want to get this video out this evening, and I want to also have some time to get my head around the car. So my plan is to do the first drive video next week, and I just want to get this video out so I can do the reveal and show you what the car is. So I think it's about time we kind of maybe start her up and drive her away, because I'm just absolutely over the moon. So there you go. I'm a bit lost for words, really. I am now the owner of a 911. I have some thank yous to say. Firstly, I'd like to thank Gary and the team here at Kymans for just an amazing handover experience. Ben and all the team at Apollo Capital for helping me fund the car. And I'd also like to thank Johnny and Dan at Anthony James Cars for all the work they did helping me understand the different 911 options. It was just a shame that we didn't find the car through them. This one came up, and sometimes when you find a car, it's the right car at the right price, and it's just has this right feeling. Now, I have some very exciting plans with this car. There's some really cool things going to happen to it, starting off with my first drive video next week. But now I have a 3-hour drive home, and I cannot wait. I have the key to my new 911, and and I'm going to get to drive it for the very first time. Guys, please put in the comments, what do you think of the new 911? What should we call it? It's got to have a name. All my cars have a name. But if you enjoyed that, give me a thumbs up. Comments below are always welcome. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to Petrol Bed for plenty more content to come. Keep watching. It's thanks to you guys watching that I am able to afford my dreams and then share it with you. Anyway, I'm going to drive my new 911 all the way home to Chichester. See you on the next film, guys. Next week, remember, dog walk video and then first drive of this. But let's start her up and take her home. Can't believe it. Wonder whether it's going to be dry enough for me to drive all the way home with the roof off. That'd be nice. Door shut. Oh. Oh, mate. It's got 6 cylinders. Joe and Pat will be happy with me.